This is a Kingdra deck, possibly the best Kingdra deck that exists. I don't know if there is going to be a better one. I have to be honest with you about this card. Kingdra is kind of not good at all, and it's sad, and there are a lot of water decks that are not great, and Kingdra is one of them. However, if you're going to play it, this is the most consistent Kingdra I have found. There are two options when running Kingdra as to which Horsey you want to run. I do think the 30 damage Horsey is actually still better than the one that chips the bench. You can make some really cool plays with the bench chipping one where you hit and then you bring in with Cyrus, but I've actually found that the 30 damage right in the active spot to take out babies has been more beneficial than the 10 chip damage into Cyrus. So this is the Kingdra deck that has worked really well for us, or at least this is the best working Kingdra deck I think in the game right now, and you will not be surprised to see things in this deck like Sylveon. We do have a Vaporeon to deal with Oricorio in this deck that can hit for 70, so we can take it down in a single shot if we need to pivot into that. We also have multiple ways to heal Kingdra in this deck, because once it gets in the active spot, it's probably not leaving until it goes down, so you want multiple ways to keep this thing active and keep it fighting. If they're playing a baby, we one-shot it, but we're going into a Psychic deck, so it's unlikely they have a baby in the active. Oh, they do. They're gonna have to retreat. I think Kingdra's really close to being good. It's not, though. It's really far away from being good, I think. But we'll make it work. We'll make something work. They go for the toss. Okay. Tells me that they have their card, right? Other Horsey. Silver, what do you got? You got it? They have... Okay, we got to get rid of professors for sure. Make it hard for them to draw their card. Pichu goes down. I just pack pointed that silver earlier, by the way. It's such a cool looking card. They might just put in... I would just put in Pichu, because then they can retreat, right? Yeah, Arceus Daycare is a lot of fun. That was... I think DM3 suggested that deck. That was a really fun one. They put in Ditto, huh? Okay. And they concede. Yeah, that was a good play. Silvering the professors right there just made it so they can't draw their card and they're stressed out and they quit. No, the trainer gold. Tell me about it. Horsey. We're going second, so we one-shot a baby card here. They don't have it. It's Nihilego. Pokeball. Poison Barb. They got a lot of good cards to start with. Mars. That could be a good Mars for us. We had Kingdra, but we had no rare candy, no professors, so we'll see. This is a better hand. It's not perfect, but it's better. I could Sabrina, but I don't want to give him a free retreat into the Crobat, right? Other Nihilego. Pokeball. Not good. I could draw. I don't give him... How much do I get poisoned for? It's plus 30, right? No, so I do give him a free KO, don't I? I guess I just have to wait. I could Sabrina right now. It's maybe my only shot. Just a stall, yeah. Yeah, Juliet, just a stall. And then, you know, if they don't have Crobat, it's something. I have energy on both my Horsey. I have 2 rare candy. Let's see. Cyrus. I think I have to retreat into Eevee here. We're just so far behind. I need my cards. Let him Cyrus that Horsey at some point. I just desperately need my cards. Any other card. They have 2 cards in their hand. They have 2 cards in their hand, and they have rare candy Crobat. We have 4 cards in my hand, and I can't get my card. All right. Brother. You are joking. Silver, that'll be useful. Okay. Next turn, my outs are Professors, Sylveon, Kingdra. And we can at least do something. But without any of that, we can't do anything. Pocket woke up and chose violence today, it's true. Okay, Professors isn't out. It can grab us Sylveon or Kingdra. I still think we lose. But we at least have a chance to play for a turn. Okay. We get 1. I still think we lose to Crobat, right? But it's at least something. Because they hit me for 70. I've got a Lily. But if they Mars me, I think they just win. And they can play around the poison, the stalls pretty well, right? Let me think. We Lily. They're stuck. Do they Lily? Ooh, Professors. Nice. Do. They can't retreat. Unless they Lyra, but they don't. They already played Professor, so they can't do that. I think it's just over, right? Sylveon once again fixes a deck. Dude, Sylveon's so busted, I can't even believe it. Sylveon, too broken. Too broken. Goodbye. Someone was saying to run the other Vaporeon in this deck. Let me see. Or are they saying the other Glaceon is what they were saying. Yeah, you like the Ice Beam Glaceon? That's pretty fun. Hey, this is the midway point of the video where I want to let you know if this is out when I'm at Worlds. I'm at Worlds. Come say hi. For Kingdra, you can't. If your Kingdra doesn't get online immediately and start swinging, you're going to have a bad game, you know? What would Claire do as a supporter? Tell me about it. Shuckle is slept on. 1 energy defensive lead isn't terrible. It is a pretty bad card, but I agree. I think Shuckle is better than Kingdra. I think Shuckle is maybe even better than Lantern, especially with how many things mess with it. It's not as good as Crobat, Donphan, Skarmory. Yeah, but I think it's... Umbreon's a weird one. But I think you're right. Shuckle is actually better in this set than some of these other cards. This is true. Don't take my card. Don't you dare! Professors. Horsey, Eevee. They have no way to KO this Eevee in 1 turn, so I guess I just have to draw with it. It's not ideal, but what can we do? Would you ever host a B-tier tourney with a ban list? I mean, it could be pretty fun. Yeah. It's like you gotta ban, like you ban all the good EXs. And you ban like all the good non-EXs. So you gotta ban Rampardos, you gotta ban like a lot of that nonsense, but it could be fun, yeah. Pokeball gives us nothing. Sylveon, I could Sylveon the active here. It's not what I want to do, because they will Cyrus it, but it is what it is. I gotta get my cards, and we still don't have our cards. I think I could retreat, find a friend, and it would grab the Vaporeon to thin our deck even more, but we're kind of getting at a bad place energy-wise. If they have Leaf, they get me next turn. Unfortunately, this is like eminently Cyrusable no matter what they do, so I think I'm just going to leave it active, sadly. Because it doesn't do much for us either way, because they'll just Cyrus, Nightmare Aura, KO, or Full Swing KO. Doesn't really help. Rocky Helm. It's a good Rocky Helm. Still looking for our rare candy. Professors will probably grab it for us. There's 7 cards left in our deck. Sabrina, Pokeball. Brick and mortar. We just kind of have to wait one more turn. There's nothing I can do. I could retreat to the other Eevee, but then I can't play Sylveon. So, yeah. Not fun. Not fun. Your son Chris is finally 30. How do you feel about it? Well, I had him when I was 4. So, you know, I've had a complicated relationship. They got a Dawn. Even with Sylveon, this deck is bricking. Man, oh man. Penguin, thank you so much for the 4 months. Appreciate you. Finally, we get something. All right. Okay. So, let me think. Sabrina, if I hit right now, I go down to 150, so red is a KO. So I think I have to Sabrina here, because sadly, if I don't, I just get one shot by red. They probably, I guess they could make the same play otherwise, but this just at least slows them down a little. Would a Raquinid Kingdra be spicy? Not really, no. They could still get me. Oh yeah, you're right. They get me with the ping. You're right. They just bring in Giratina and get me with the ping. Good point. They Nightmare Aura and then chip me. So this Darkrai is just going to have to attack at this point. I can heal it, but I don't think I can heal it enough, right? I heal 60. And that'll bring me up to not enough, yeah? I rare candy the other Kingdra. Do I save the Lily for the other Kingdra? What does this bring me to? Because this only brings me to 130, so it doesn't matter, you know? I think I have to save my Lily here. They still get me with red. They just chip from the rear and then red. So there's not much we can do. Darkrai. Interesting. You know what this deck needs to run is Mars. They just threw, not necessarily. No, because I can hit them once and then they bring in Sylveon with Cyrus and win. But if I had Mars, I could maybe play around this. I might have to put a Mars in this deck. Maybe I'll drop, because Cyrus doesn't get to make a lot of plays, right? Sabrina. So they're saying they have Sabrina and Cyrus. I have to give them Kingdra. They had me last turn, but okay. I needed Mars. Why did he Sabrina? Don't know, but I needed Mars. I think I'm gonna put a Mars in this deck. That was a throw in my opinion. Not if they have Cyrus, guys. They just win, right? We'll see. Well, I guess maybe they were thinking I don't bring in Kingdra, right? Because they got to get 2 points still. They leaf. Okay, never mind. Never mind. You have Cyrus? Yeah, but what am I going to do with Cyrus? Yeah, I guess they got confused. Kill Darkrai? Why do I need Cyrus for it? They can't leave. I guess they could leave with Lyra, but... Why do I need Cyrus to KO a Pokemon that can't leave? If he used Lyra. Okay, sure. Yeah, if he used Lyra, you're right. They're just BMing. I think so. Darkrai, well, I'll tell you what he's not doing. Showering. Because he's playing Darkrai Giratina. So that's one thing for sure. I'll tell you what he's not doing is heating up that shower to take a hot, steamy shower and start smelling nice. That's not happening at all. That's for sure. Grass? No. It's not for each grass. It just needs grass energy for the first one. It's grass colorless. So the first one needs grass, but besides that, no. Into a Chansey deck. Attack. They've got a wiggly tough deck. It's gonna be tough to take down, you know. Oh, they've got Ho-Oh too. Do they leaf here? What's their plan? There's the wiggly with the heals. They might just power Blissey, right? They do hit Ho-Oh. They could be Illima-ing right here. Illima. If I Sabrina, who do they give me? They get Illima it either way, though. So we might as well just keep hitting this one with energy on it. Pocket earned them $1 billion. It deserves to be at Worlds. I think it should be. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what they do. They've got Blissey. They're going to heal it. They could still Illima whenever they want. Well, they're going with PCO, which leads me to believe they're not going to Illima, but it doesn't mean they're not. It just means they're not yet, right? They're just stalling longer? I don't know. I wouldn't PCL, you know, if I was. They could Lyra. That's an option. Leaf? You can't leave. It's stuck. But they could Lyra. Vaporeon. It's not good. I could retreat into Vaporeon at some point, but our hand is not good. We have Lily. Lily's a good card, though. However, if they Mars me, Lily is gone, and we still have options, right? We have not pulled our professors. We've not pulled Sylveon. There's a lot we haven't pulled, but a Mars would be not fun here. Jiggly. Cool. Their out is Lyra right now. Lyra into Wiggly EX. GG. We got this is the best version of Kingdra we've played. It's the best. It's not the most meta, but it certainly is the best Kingdra. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you. I'll see y'all next time. We did it.